All right, what's up, everybody? This is Rob Shack. So today we're doing the first video out in my 007 Agent Under Fire videos. This is probably going to be the last main video. Next week will be the review for this game. But we are going to be getting the platinum level, or platinum mission, the tokens. We're going to find the tokens. So apparently we do have unlimited ammo. Okay, wow, that's pretty legit. Okay, so kind of forgot how to like play. The game's controls in this game really don't make any sense when you like think about them. So because we already have money, or we have unlimited ammo, we might as well just do this. Just snipe everybody at the beginning here. We can because we have unlimited ammo. So what we're going to do is go for all of the little 007 icons. I'll show you where each one of them is, and we'll get this thing going. So thank you all again and again so much for playing or watching these videos. This has been a very fun game to play through. I kind of forgot how fun Agent Under Fire is. And so what we're going to do is we went through all the levels, and it was very fun, and we'll review it next week. I'll kind of talk through everything I think about this game. I don't think I'll spoil what I'm going to say yet. I have some things that I want to... Oh, interesting. Hold on. Oh, unlimited ammo only applies to the pistol? That's interesting. I was kind of hoping it would be for everything, but all right, so I'll show you where each of the little things are. There's a whole bunch of them. Let's go ahead and just... Oh, he turned around. Kind of didn't think that dude would do that. Okay, so the first one is going to be over here at the top of this tower. I've never wondered if I can do this. Can I jump? Okay, I don't think you can actually jump that. I was curious if I could do that. So you can't. But the first one should be up here, just around the back. I'm not going to do the Q remote yet because I think, yeah. So there's the first one. And we're going to go ahead and pick up the ammo for this sniper rifle here. Almost just fell off the map right there. It's not too bad though. All right, so we'll Q remote that. Gonna come over here, do our little action move. Did I get it? Okay, got it. We're gonna come over here. The second one should be up here. I was kind of hoping I could get unlimited ammo for every gun in the game. This is not what I had in mind, but it's fine. So yeah, we're gonna come over here, go ahead and grab all these grenades, which I also was hoping I'd have unlimited of, and I don't. So we're going to come over here, we're going to attach to this thing. We're going to try to do this right. This is actually really difficult to do this. This bomb move was not really well rehearsed, because see, look, I'm going to fall right in there. Look at this. Great. So I'm going to nade them. I'm just going to stand here and take it. I mean, again, this level was so difficult to do on the original. Like last week's video took me freaking forever because of the fact that, like, it was brutal. It was brutal with that. You have to do that stupid, like, chain thing to be able to get that bond move. But it's like, it wasn't, like, the ground beneath his feet isn't really sturdy. And so he'll just fall right into this room. When he falls right into this room, they're all there. And we're playing on Agent now. So, like, they will just light you up. Like, kind of a lot. So it's just, that bond move is like such a pain in the butt, because if it works, it feels great and it's super fun, because you like land on the top of the roof and then you throw nades down and blow up everybody, and you get lots of efficiency with your weapons, and it's really fantastic. But if the game kind of decides to screw you up there, and also, how did this guy hear me? Usually he just kind of goes, what the? And then that's it. But I probably just moved too much or whatever. But, what was I saying? Oh yeah, but the throwing the grenades gets you a lot of weapon efficiency, where it's like talking about aiming at the head and all that stuff. You also get that for getting multi-kills. So, like, it's totally worth it to land on that roof as long as it's consistent, and it's not. So then as a result, you just have to restart it a million times, and I'm hopefully not going to have to do that in this video. And if I do, we'll see how it goes. But it's just, I mean, because they keep spawning. I think eventually they stop spawning, because, like, I've noticed that I very rarely get 100% of the enemies killed on this, even though I clearly shoot everybody I see. So I think there's an eventual end to how many enemies spawn from that little door, but it seems very inconsistent. One time they didn't spawn at all. It was very weird. I don't know how. If someone knows what happened with that, let me know. Because for me, they just literally didn't spawn one time. And of course I didn't beat it that time, but so let's see if I can like force my character to stay up here. Okay, I got it. Let's just crawl a little bit, and now let's just start nading into this room. They'll keep spawning for a while, I think. Yeah, there's the next one, so let's just throw a nade down there. One more. That was a good one. Alright, they should come up to this door in a second. It's going much better than before where I take 1,000,000 damage. The D17 is like kind of a ball and gun. Oh, there's one guy left. Where is he? Yeah, the D17 is legit. The PS100 is kind of garbage, but the D17 is really good. So you get a bunch of ammo for that because again, they keep spawning kind of forever. And again, I don't know what happens there. But we got the first two. Top left and top right. Next to, well, the next one is going to be in this big room right here. I'll show you how to get up to this thing because this is something they don't really talk about and you don't really have to go up there like ever. But I'll show you what you got to do.
Remember, Bond, find the...
See, it's literally right up there. So I think we can destroy the cable and not ruin this. Because that thing just falls, but it doesn't break it. Only Bloke breaks it. So let's switch to our pistol here because we killed a few of them. Oh, he got away. Okay, well, it's fine. Oh, wait, it was back. Hey, come here. Oh. Well, we do have unlimited ammo for this thing, so we can eventually just roll with that. But so they're going to just come running up to me. So I'm going to switch out to my D11. 17, whatever. The name of this gun doesn't really matter. I don't know what it's based on either. It doesn't really matter. It kind of looks like it's a G11. That's probably why I said that subconsciously. It definitely is the G11 from Black Ops 1. You know what I'm talking about? This is totally that. Alright, so I'll show you where to go to get this, because it's kind of weird. We're going to first go back to where we were before. To climb up this ladder right here, because they don't really talk about this. There is armor up there, so if you ever need it, come up here, but like, you really don't need to come up here. Especially because they give you so much sniper ammo around the other side. So, okay, there we go. Let's make sure we don't take... Okay, we did take damage. It's fine. Because again, when you pick up the platinum things, you get like 1,000,000 points, so it's not that big of a deal. Alright, so there's Q-Specs, which is kind of a waste of time. We have now at the bottom of Silo 1 is the first bond move when it comes to these little silos. This level was though, it really was such a pain to do this level without unlimited ammo. I mean, again, you can, nowadays, it doesn't, now in this part of the level, it doesn't really matter, because like, again, I'm going for platinum, and you get like 1,000,000 points if you get all the platinum things. Like, they make it pretty obvious to what you have to do here. So I'm just going to go ahead and get ready to snipe this guy in the face, back of the head. There's that guy's going to come running all around and go crazy for a while. Watch him until he eventually stops. I guess right here. Alright, I was wrong. There we go. And now, at the bottom of this silo, there should be a bond token. So let's see, how do I get down there without taking a ton of damage? I do see it. There it is. Now, let's figure that out. See, this is where the game, you can kind of be creative. I think you can climb down a ladder. No? Okay, well, let's get this again. That lowers us a little bit. Let's just do that and just land on that. That's probably the best we can do. Oh, there's the ladder. All right, who cares? But again, it doesn't really matter how much damage you take because, you know, it doesn't really matter. So I could take this ladder up, Or I'm going to take it a little bit faster here. Come up to this thing again that I've shot 3 times now. It's the 3rd one. Get up to there. Now we're just going to jump across. So that's, what is that? Bond move 1, 2, 3. That's 4. So now we have to go to the right-hand path of, again, I make these videos because some of these descriptions were these are pre-YouTube. So like some of these descriptions, I don't think they make a lot of sense. So like that's part of the reason why I'm doing this is like some of these videos or some of these descriptions in these FAQs make no sense. What the heck is all that? Oh, I guess that's the rockets. I never even noticed that. All right, so, but yeah, some of these descriptions really don't make a lot of sense. So you kind of just, that's why I make these videos is like, it just helps to see it. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, let's get rid of this guy first right here. Actually, let's do the pistol for this. So snipe him. Let us snipe him. Now this guy kind of has a weird pathing thing where sometimes it feels like he's protected by like an invisible wall. But we did it. Alright, so now let's... Do I have to shoot that tanker thing? Okay, no I don't. But I think a guy... Yes, he would have blown me up with that little barrel right there. So take him down. Here's the 5th one. Make sure you get it. Sometimes it have a weird collision issue sometimes. So there she is. She's just chilling. What's up? And come over here. Get that. Now let's jump it. Get the D11 ammo or 17 ammo. It's the G11. What are we even talking about? Everyone knows it's the G11. Everyone's played. At this point, most people have probably played Black Ops 1. And the G11 was awesome in the game. So I'm just gonna keep calling it what it is because it is totally the G. I mean, it looks just like the G11 with a custom scope, the low power scope from Black Ops 1. So I think that's what it is. All right, so now we have, that's those 2. Now 3 should be completely normal. There shouldn't be any with 3, and then 4 is gonna be at the bottom of 4. But 4 is more in the way because we actually have to get to the bottom of the silo to get out of here. So 4 is probably the most obvious one. Really, it's 2 and 3 and 4 that are probably the weirdest ones because being at the top of those towers makes complete sense. Like, of course, they would have those up on the top of those towers. What should I do? Let's just do this. Try something here. Let me go there. Let me go down here. That hurt a little bit. Now we're gonna laser this little door. We're gonna climb up there. See if this works. Cause like, nice and slow here. Pop that dude in the face, back of the face. Shoot that guy. Should be one more. Oh my gosh, the dude like freaking dodged. That UK Prime Minister should have totally died there. I'm shocked he lived. Yeah, you actually should be freaking out. I would be freaking out if I were you, because that dude shot at me like right there and almost killed that guy. Okay, so 3 is normal, as we've said before. Messed up my Q shot there. Q claw, whatever. So we're gonna come over here. Get on out of here. There's armor in there's so much armor on this level. That's what's so weird about this level is like, there's armor everywhere. I mean, they are really they want you so badly to have full health for your fight with Block, whatever his name is. And so they really want you to have full health because they pretty much give you armor at every single world leader, which is like insane to think about. All right, so let's come way over here. Crouch so we can actually see his face and then shoot him. So the president's done. The US president is the only one who runs. I don't know why, but see, he's the only one who does this. And that's the run from 007 World's Not Enough. I'll talk about that in the review. But now we're gonna just jump it down to there. It's fine. And the 4th one should be there. It is. Take a little bit of damage because it doesn't really matter. There's armor right at the end of this thing, right before your fight with Nigel. And I think I have all of them already. Yeah, top of left tower, top of right tower, hanging in that obvious place, bottom of silo 1, obvious path of silo 2, and then bottom of silo 4, which is obvious too. So I think the hardest ones to find, if I had to decide, it would be the one at the bottom of silo 1, because they imply you fall, and then right hand side of silo 2, but even that's not that bad. So We're gonna go ahead and start up here. Get a headshot Nigel. As I've realized with this, if you throw golden grenades at him, he takes a lot of damage from those golden nades. So like if you just wait for him to land, you can just cook a grenade while he's flying, just launch it at his face, and then you're good to go. I'll start it off with 2 headshots on his face, fine, and then we're gonna. He always flies, I think, to the right. So like, he's gonna land up here, look at me, and he's gonna fly because he can't get a shot on me. And I'm gonna come over to here, gonna land. I'm gonna get ready. I think he lands about right there. So I'm gonna cook the grenade and then launch it. And I missed. Make sure you don't get hit by your own nade if you miss. But yeah, if you hit him with the grenade, it explodes immediately, which is kind of awesome. I don't know why. That's not how grenades work. So I'll just throw it up, hit him. That's a good. There we go. All right, so we'll do 1 more of those. And it's easier to hit him too when he lands on the lower levels like this. Yeah, see, he even starts to. I think he can tell when it's coming for him because he even starts to try to fly away before it hits him, which is pretty funny. So let's go ahead and cook this one. Ooh, I got him. Heck yeah. All right, so I think he's got to be hurt. I might go ahead and wait for him to. It's so much easier to engage him when he's on the lower platforms. It is so much easier. The high ones are a lot more difficult. You can still kind of hit him, and then while he's flinching, just go ahead and run underneath him. But this is how you're going to do this. You're going to want to do all of this the way I'm doing it. I think the nades help, but he seems to be a lot stronger. Maybe they don't help, but I like the nades because I think it's funny to throw a nade and like it just explodes right in his face, and it is so much damage on him. So there he goes. He's done. Whenever he flies to the top, you know he's done. He's going to shoot this weird thing, and it's going to all come crashing down. It's going to frame rate's going to plummet. Here it comes. Yeah, there he is. So yeah, drops. You can honestly, I see this now. You can literally see this. So I think you can just. What? Oh, you can't connect to it? I thought you could connect to it from here. Wow, they really want you to freaking. See, this jump is. I hate this jump where you have to Q-jet yourself onto this stupid platform. This rickety platform. But, you know, you're supposed to do it. So you might as well do it. But then once you do this, you don't really have to do any. Oh boy. You see, that is just. Like, they are really straining. Like, that is tough for a kid to do. That's tough for me to do. And I'm a lot older than I was when I first played this game. So, like, that's insane to think about that. You're literally having to Q jump onto that tiny platform. That's, like, harder than the boss fight. Like, the boss fight makes more sense than that. So now here's that room where you play the piano. It all explodes for some reason. I don't really know why. Because they just really want you to shoot him. They want you to see him. And I honestly forgot that he was there the first time. Because he's floating on the Malprave platform. So it's kind of hard to notice that. So he runs, and Malprave just has a terrible... She just disappears. Like, they didn't do a great job of hiding her and just completely despawning, but it's fine. So we did it. That should be all of them. Not too bad for the final level. The final level is hard enough when you're playing through it without unlimited ammo with the pistol. The unlimited ammo with the pistol makes the beginning part... The beginning part of that level is probably the hardest part, not gonna lie. The rest of the level gets a lot easier. The infinite spawning enemies is a pain, and the snipers are a pain. All of that stuff is just a pain in the butt. So we did it. We unlocked the MP model carrier guard. So I don't know if that means we like actually unlocked everything in the game. I think that means there might be cheats, but like, yeah, I don't know about that. So I don't watch this because this is literally every Bond move in the entire game. It's kind of intense that they literally show you every single Bond move at the end. I guess I appreciate that. That's kind of cool when you think about it. Also, you can see how smooth their controls are compared to how a PS2's are. It's pretty hilarious to think about that. They must not be playing it on a PS2. There's no way they're playing it on a PS2. But we did it. We got it done. It feels good. It feels great to finish this game. So next week we will do a review of it. Go ahead and finally remember with this, you had to save it manually. This was ridiculous that you had to do this. I mean, this was a novel. Before you could even save games, it was like passwords and stuff. So yeah, there's Carrier Guard, which is probably the guard that we shot a million times there. Poseidon Guard is the guard there. Cyclops Oil Guard is probably the dude that's there. Modifier Full Arsenal, I don't know what that means. Multiplayer weapon, the Calypso, which is that gun that was on that level. Alpine Guard makes no sense to be on the car level. I don't get that. Multiplayer weapon Viper, which is the that's the revolver in this game. Multiplayer model Guard, just generic Guard. That's interesting. Multiplayer power up Gravity Boots. So I guess that means you can make yourself light. Multiplayer model Stealth Bond, cool. Multiplayer game mode is Golden Gun. That's obvious. Then multiplayer map Rocket Manor, which is one of the new levels, or the levels in the multiplayer. I can't actually access this, I don't think, because of the fact that I don't have another controller in. Oh man, these levels were great. I'll have to talk about this. I'll talk about this in next week's video, but wow. I like totally forgot about all of this. Classic game. Not very, I mean, obviously, we'll get into this. We'll get into this. But Town was awesome. I also really liked Abby. Those are my two favorites. But we're going to talk about this. So thank y'all for watching. Y'all are awesome. Gosh, 007 Agent Under Fire. It's a great game. All right, thank y'all for